I'm printing this. To print this, what I'm doing is format string with the format specifier, and then again tab space, then b is equal to 1, first place t. Then how many argument I need to pass here? In this format specifier, I need to pass one argument, sum. For this format specifier, I should pass with 1, a. For this format specifier, I should pass with 1, b. Now, how you can pass the arguments to the format specifier? That will be separated by the comma. Correct? Sum comma, a comma, e. Close this. Correct? What will happen if I'm going to pass lines? B comma, a comma. This is also correct. Your program will not be any error. But will you be able to pick up predicted output? No, right? Because you are passing this argument to what? Sum. It runs successfully without syntax error. But you are not going to get what? Predicted output because you are not passing correct arguments to this format specifier. You understand? Now, what is the correct way to pass the arguments to this sum comma, a comma, b? You understand? So this is the simple program to additional programming. C code. Now coming back to our regular program. So now I want to generate input. I should apply to my design file. Okay, for this, what I have to do? So initial begin, like your while name. Right? So open flower packet is nothing but what? Beginning. Close flower packet is nothing but correct. Now before this, I need to instantiate my design file. I need to instantiate my design file. So how to instantiating the design file is? What is the name of my design file is? Not underscore d. So I need to write not underscore d design file. Then you are putting this design file under test. So you're right, you can write DUT or any name. I usually write DUT or UUT is nothing but unit under test. DUT is nothing but what? Design under test. Or you can write some other name also. A1, A2, any name. You understand? Design under test followed by what? Now we should do the port connection. Port connections we call. So port connections basically three types. Port by order list, port by name, and port by default. You understand? Port by order list, port by name, and port by default. We'll see that in the coming sessions. Okay. Now what is my port list? Will be consist of A and B. In order list means I should specify the same name. You understand? This is A comma. So this port connection I'm doing by order list. And similarly port by name, how we can connect means dot A R A. Okay. Dot Q R Q. This connection we call it as port by name. Earlier one is port by order list. And port by default is dot star. Default. This is a dot star. You can understand? We'll say more about this, which one we prefer in this way, how they're using. We'll see that later. As of now, to run this program, I need to instantiate this. I'm just bringing the idea that what is order list, what is port by name, and port by default. Now I'm doing port by default, is it? No problem. Here. Now here I'm generating the input. Means A is assigned to 0. Now this A is equal to 0 is assigned to my what? Inverter. If A is 0, what is my output value? 1. I should get output is equal to 1. Now to print this, what I want to do? In C programming to print what keyword you are using is print it. Here we call it as dollar symbol display. We call this a system task. We call these other system task functions. There are many system task functions out there, which we will discuss day by day. Okay. So to display this document, I should use dollar symbol display. It is equal to what? In C programming is print it. Then followed by what? Parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, what I should write? Formatted string. And then for the formatted string, I need to pass the what? Arguments. So what is the formatted string I can write? So here Q is equal to what? Dollar symbol B. And I just give one tab space, separating to print this one tab space and give backward slash t is nothing but one of the escape characters. Okay, then and also I'm going to print what? Yeah, in binary I'm printing this. What is percentage B here? What format specifiers is? This we call it a format specifiers. There are different format specifiers we have. Correct? What are the format specifiers? Percentage D for printing the decimal numbers, percentage F for what? Printing the root numbers, percentage S for what? String, percentage B for what? Binary, percentage H for what? Hexadecimal, percentage O for what? After you don't understand. Now I need to pass the argument. What argument I need to pass? What are the argument I need to pass? Then Q comma, then with what? Then with the string.
Halo, halo sir. Halo sir.
So switch level is a low level of the argument. Right? So what argument I need to come? Writing the program for what? Design for this. Okay, let us present the session. We were talking about switch level implementation of not getting one. And we designed the writing the program for what? Design for this time. Now we are writing what? Test events to test. Now what is this initial beginning is? This is a procedural block. Like it is equivalent to white mind program. Okay? Writing body and then before that you are declaring what? Data type. Declaring the data type. Declaring the data type. Now we are initializing the A value. Now this is working as what? Your printer universal program. So the dollar symbol display is nothing but one of your system tasks. This we call it as what? System task function. Many are there. We'll see one by one. Okay. To print this I'm using what? Dollar symbol. This is also keyword. What keyword? Special keyword. Wherever you see any keyword, we start with what? Dollar symbol. Those are we call it as what? System task function. So what system task function I'm using here? The system task function dollar symbol display I'm using to what is the use of this in this program here? To display the what? To print this value of this Q1 I should print at the console. This is my console. At the terminal. Here I want to print this. I'm using what? What system task function I'm using is dollar symbol displays. You can understand? How? What inside this double quotes I say? Inside the double quotes, formally inside those are the strings. But what string it is? This is formatted string. Why we call it formatted string? Because I'm using what? Format specifier. These are the format specifier. Right? Binary. I want to print the value of Q1 to the binary. I'm using format specifier. This percentage D. Then to print value, I need to pass down. Here Q1A we call it as what? Arguments. These arguments are passing to the format specifier. You understand? If my program will work, if I'm not passing the arguments, it will just close like that. It is printing whatever inside is, but since you're using format specifier here, it is the wrong argument that you pass. There is no argument. Right? So what argument I need to pass? Pass this argument, Q, A. Q, A. Then I'm ending this initial begin here. Then what I want to do? Then I need to end the module. In the module of what? In the module of the test events. This is a test events I'm ending it. So what is this use of this program is? This is a test events program, or we call it stimulus. We are generated input here after into what? My design file. So here I'm checking the my design file. You understand? Now what output I will expect for this program? So when Q is equal to A is equal to 0, right? So you can see this output here. You cannot see this. Let me copy it to B. This output I'm getting for this. So when A is equal to 0, what is my Q value is equal to? Now it is working as what? Not get, right? Let me change the input. Let me change the input to what? 1. What I should get? Inverter. Means A is 1, Q is equal to 0. A is 1, Q is equal to 0. So since it is an inverter, people get only one CMOS. I can write as a switch level program. Imagine the logic circuit will be having 100 gates. Right? So 100 gates are implemented. Any people in equation will be implemented using NAND gate. So that 100 gates are there. There are 100 NAND gates. How many CMOS are there? You are using 2 input CMOS. 1 NAND gate, 2 CMOS. 2 input. I'm talking about. 3 input means 3 CMOS. Right? There are 100 NAND gates are there. How many CMOS are there? 200 CMOS. Imagine how you able to write the program by letting the going down to switch level and writing the program. So that's why we call this a low level of abstraction. So switch level is a low level of abstraction. I understand this. Now here, instead of keeping A is equal to 0 or A is equal to 1, think one of the number system task function. Dollar random. Dollar symbol random. So what is random into dollar symbol random? It is going to generate the 32 bit. Default 32 bit number, random number. Okay. How this A is a scalar number, single. I declare this as a J. How this 32 bit is assigned to the A? How this dollar symbol random will generate a 32 bit random value. And what value A will take? What value A will take? The A will take the LSB of your dollar symbol random. Okay. So let me get in the dollar symbol random here. Then this is A value I'm assigning. If I use one more dollar symbol random here, there is a 2 dollar symbol random. This dollar symbol random will generate different random number. One more dollar symbol random if I'm going to use, that will also generate a different random number. Okay, let me explain this. What value it is assigning to the A? Okay, so let me run this. Since I'm using dollar symbol random, this randomly will generate a value. Now A will get the 0. How means this dollar symbol random will generate the random value like this. How many bits? 32 bits. Let us understand this. This is 32 bits. 32 bits. So what value is assigning to the A is nothing but this is your LSB of your random value. This is your what? A measurement. This LSB bit of 1 is assigning to the A. You can understand? If it is a vector means 1 down to 0, means A dot and A1, then what value is assigned to the A is last 2 LSB bits are assigned to this. You can understand? What is the role of this dollar symbol random is to generate by default it will generate a 32 bit random value. I think C also you can put this. C. Not okay, we will discuss that later. You understand what is the dollar symbol random? Okay, let the symbol random. Here one display I'm going to take. Let me make one more display. Don't point this result. I don't know this result. Just I want to print the dollar symbol random. I'm going to write random. Is equal to let it is in the binary. What happened when I default the dollar symbol random? Or you can use like this also. Now you are assigning, but here it is only one bit. Dollar symbol random there is 32. Now I should declare this as what? 31 down to 0. Vector I need to declare. I can do, since I declared A as the range type, scalar type, range with the scalar type, now here only I'm going to pass the what? Dollar symbol. Fine. You understand? Now what output I'm going to get for this program? It is dollar symbol random will generate what? 32 bits. Now it will, it's the 32 bit. You can see this 32 bit random value. Understand? Now if I'm using this, A is equal to dollar symbol random, this LSB bit is assigning to 1. You got the point now? Is it clear? Now it is a, like a 1 down to 0. It is a vector, A is a vector. In this case, A is a scalar. It is a vector. 3 down to 0. What are you assigning to the A then? Log these 4 bits. This LSB bits will be assigning to the A value. This is how the dollar symbol random works. So in our case, I want to exhaustively check the not get operation. Instead of passing to each time A0 or B1, instead of that, what I'm doing, one of the system task function I'm using, a system task function is nothing but a dollar symbol random. You understand this? Now this is switch level. Simple gate I'm doing it, nothing. Likewise, you can try for all the basic gates. AND gate, OR gate, NAND, XOR gate, applications gate, gates and the basic gates. Okay. Let us go with what are the programs we wrote today, like data flow, correct? Behavioral, and then switch level, gate level. So we'll execute tomorrow. And then tomorrow, let us begin with what is the lexical convention of the Verilog programming? What, when you're writing Verilog programming, what conventions you need to follow? What are the rules are there? Okay, how to identify? What are the keywords are there? Okay, format it specifies. Regarding this, we'll start now. Okay, so I didn't know that yesterday session has happened and then Sarah takes up to order. Is it? It's done right up to full order, all level of abstraction. Full order using data flow and the behavior. Okay, gate level. Okay, so let us continue tomorrow. Then we'll go to the lexical convention of the Verilog. So now I request all of you to fill the appendix. How to fill the appendix, right?